Okay, we are getting in on some Marth versus Fox. Now, again, with Fox, what we're going to be trying to do is fair Fox out of the air like that. And we're also going to be trying to grab Fox or pressure him out when he lands. So notice that when we got Fox into the air, we always tried to land close to the ground, kind of like this with our aerials. And the reason for that is so we can move again and hit him. If we hit him way up here and we have to come back down to the platform, we don't have as much time to get a punish. So notice I turned around to do that nair. That was because I could hit with the back hit of my nair. And that was really good DI. So you'll notice that I actually did a weak hit up air, and that was to bring the Fox down, right? I brought the Fox down and kept him closer to me. If I did a strong hit, he would have moved away. Oh, tried to fast fall there and get out. Notice we fast falled right when we got hit by Shine, so we can go to the edge. So make sure when you're getting hit by Fox and getting shined, you hold down and then let go of holding down by the edge. So you're able to fall down there. I think a lot of people kind of mess that up. And so what is this Fox doing that's really good? They're double jumping a lot. Now why is double jumping good as Fox? Double jumping is good because if they kind of try to come in normally, they can get called out, right? They come in directly, and so I can challenge them directly out of the air. But if they double jump, then I miss, and because Fox has such a crazy good fast fall, he's able to punish me. Let's go DI away. And of course, we did just go for the forward smash. We saw Fox was hanging on the edge for a little while. You only have like so much invincibility. It's about half a second. Oh, kind of messed up our spike there. We're going to go ahead and lose our stock. But you can kind of see run off forward air. Going to be good at taking some jumps away from our opponent. So again, Fox using the vertical play here, really good. Using vertical movement is great because we're not sure as Marth if when Fox is going to come down. So you notice I actually missed my fast fall there. So that's why I didn't grab the edge. So that's what that looks like. So again, Fox jumping up, he has so much control. Can he drift? Can he fast fall? Does he land on the platform? Does he double jump to reset everything and do it again? Very important. That works well with platforms, but now we're on Final Destination, a stage that no longer has platforms. So you might see more full hop and attacks or drift mix-ups. And we got their double jump. You might have seen the ring there. The reason the double jump happened, the Fox may have been mashing trying to get out, or what may have been happening is they may have been trying to DI. And if they're trying to DI and you just delay your hit, you're in good shape. So we saw the Fox was just going to wait. Now notice we always turn around when we counter because our foot on the front is going to be more exposed when we counter than on our back. Oh, dashed into Fox a little bit there, and that's going to be a kill. So invincible Foxes, you're going to have to mix up a lot of times. So again, Fox is in the air. We fair him out of the air. Obviously, we want to do a later fair. Notice we kind of were high up. We weren't able to get a lot of a punish. So look at what Fox did there. Went high, drifted away, and then wave landed in. So I thought Fox wasn't going to be able to come in, but then they wave landed in. So that's the drift mix-up that I was talking about. They jumped. So this is when I did the same fair, but because the percent was higher, I lead to a kill. See how important percent is when you're trying to win those neutral interactions? It was a great edge dash. I could have still punished them out because they waited on edge a while. So I knew that they were going to double jump because they were kind of at an awkward spot where I could have maybe pressured their landing. person has not done get up attack, so we can use that to our advantage. When you grab the edge right there, there's nothing Fox can really do. So it helps to grab the edge to avoid side B, and then you can drop down with the back air whenever you see where they are. And if they drop too low to back air, you can usually just roll up from the edge. Anyway, hopefully you guys thought that match was interesting. I kind of showed you what the matchup was like with and without platforms for the Fox. I showed you a little bit of the chain grab. I explained a little bit of how to do punishes at early and later percents, how important it is to be low hitting with your aerials so you can get better follow-ups. And let's see, what else? And also, this Fox player did a great job of showing us how important it is to use the vertical game with Fox, how important it is to use your double jump, use your full hop, change your drift, use your fast fall, and even waveland. While this Fox did do a lot of waveland, they did sometimes waveland away and sometimes waveland in, and that was a good mix-up for them. And you could see how that kind of, how I wanted to pressure their landing but maybe not go for them. The waveland kind of surprised me, gave them openings, and that was very good. And you also saw a little bit of edge guard and stage trapping work by me as well. So GG's to Sesu, if I'm saying your name correctly. And hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of educational Marth Fox. All right, we've got Marth Falco on FD. Falco gonna have a nice time not worrying about Marth avoiding lasers with platforms, but Marth gonna be able to do this. A little bit of a nod just to make sure the Falco keeps moving. Forward smash going to cover most options except for going high right there. So that's what I'm going to go for. Back air, not too great in neutral in this matchup. So we're just going to kind of punish Falco out here for that and keep it going. Falco doing slight DI. We're just going to make sure we keep punishing. Not going for the finisher we used before. Notice we're going to use some up tilt to play off the DI we saw. So notice even though Falco was close, I am still able to get my dash back. Now the reason I'm able to get my dash back is because I acted very quickly out of stun, and I was able to dash away. So make sure as Marth that you're able to dash as soon as possible off of laser, like that. So notice I'm changing up my space as Falco's changing his space. So he's going in for Nair, really wants it, but I'm gonna make it as hard as possible to get it. Because the Falco's jumping back in, I'm able to get my regrab. If the Falco jumped out, I would not be able to get it. I was gonna go for up air right there. That was good. Oh, fair enough. And so again, I thought they might keep holding in, so we're just gonna use forward air instead of forward smash. That's always gonna be a 50-50. And now we're going to be on Dreamland, a stage that's going to be much easier for Falco to survive because the platforms are so high. Falco rolled in the beginning. I didn't punish it this time. That's okay. So again, you'll kind of notice that Falco's recovered with double jump down air. Will he do it again? Will not do it again. So we're just going to go ahead and punish him out right there. We went for counter. Falco could have shield poked our feet if Marth player got unlucky. There's our roll on the right side once again. Falco going for some lasers. Will we get the Nair in? Will not. Maybe the Falco wanted to do something different. Notice we don't give Falco a chance to tech. We used weak hits, and then we used our final side B there at the end. So again, Falco shooting on the ground. I'm in the air. I can just wait around these timings. And so we kind of finished with a bit of a flashy combo there at the end for fun. But very tough match for this Falco player. They really wanted to stop coming in with that Nair. You saw they wanted to do something different, but they weren't entirely sure how. So we used the platforms against the Falco a little bit at the end, and we knew exactly when we could come down because their laser, they had a pretty regular laser rhythm. And then you also saw that because we were able to dash, we were able to move between the lasers. It was hard for Falco to keep the position he wanted to hit me with his nair. So it always felt kind of awkward for him. But we didn't mind the laser damage because if we get that grab or we get that big aerial to aerial opening, so if we forward air or nair Falco out of the air, we can often get a really good position or just an outright grab so we can start our own punish game. So the damage doesn't bother me too much, and I like the consistency of that over power shields. Now, Dreamland, you'll notice, had I chain grabbed less because their platforms are often able to interrupt Marth's punish. So I did forward throw tech chasing, and I used wave dash to tech chase because that just makes it a little more consistent than if you're dash dancing. So that was something that I highly preferred. That is something that I feel works a little bit better for me, and it also makes the punish a little more consistent. Then when you get to mid 30s, high 40s, you can go back to up throw, and that's going to make it easier too, because by that point forward throw tech chasing is not going to be as reliable. Falco can slide off more, things like that. But yeah, you can see we talked about a lot of things: DI mix-ups, the place where Marth wants to stand, how to deal with lasers, how to use platforms to your advantage, a little bit of edge guard stuff, a little bit of recovery. We called out one of the recovery habits, the double jump down air. So there's a lot of things in there for Marth and Falco players to take away from this. Hopefully you guys thought the match was interesting, and GG's to J-Rod. Thank you for playing.